The video that surfaced of Mark Gastineau confronting Brett Favre got millions and millions of views in the wake of the ESPN 30 for 30 documentary, The New York Sack Exchange. Gastineau accused Favre of taking a dive from Michael Strahan, thus giving him the record for most sacks in the season and stripping Mark Gastineau of that title. He wasn't wrong, by the way. Once that video became viral, there were tons of comments and concerns about Mark Gastineau's mental health and the speculation about certain medication that he could be on. I mean, I'm not here for that, but I just want to remind everyone that in his day, Mark Gastineau was that dude. All right, he played for my New York Jets from 1979 to 1988, five-time Pro Bowler in 10 seasons, four-time first-team All-Pro in 10 seasons. That means that he was one of the top players at his position in the entire NFL for at least half his career. How many people can you say that about? NFL sack leader 1983, NFL sack leader 1984, NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 1982, 107 and a half sacks unofficially. Because remember, the NFL didn't start recording quarterback sacks officially as a statistic until 1982. That was Mark Gastineau's fourth NFL season. Inducted into the Jets Ring of Honor in 2012, one of the most feared pass rushers this game has ever seen, Mark Gastineau was that dude. Even though it wasn't an official stat, Gastineau had 20 sacks in 1981. In the strike-shortened season of 1982, he was voted NFL Defensive Player of the Year by NEA and awarded the George Halas Trophy. He anchored a Jets defense to the AFC Championship game. By 1983, Gastineau was one of the biggest stars in the NFL. All I know is Gastineau. All I know is Gastineau. All I know is Gastineau. The next season, 1984, where he was the best of his career. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Year by UPI. And in the final game of the year, December 16th, 1984, against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Gastineau made history. And we got the ticket to that. Here it is, Game 11 for the Tampa Bay Bucks. They count the preseason games on the ticket, so it's really home game 8 of the regular season and game 11 overall if you count the 3 preseason games. This is sack number 21 and 22 for Mark Gastineau, which broke his teammate Joe Klecko's unofficial record. Remember, unofficial because it's 1981, unofficial record of 20 and a half sacks in 1981. Gastineau had 20 that year. Klecko had 20 and a half. So this is the ticket where he gets 21 and 22 in the same game, last game of the season. Cool little stub. We love this one. Unfortunately, Mark signs in the spot where all the photos are of the players, so you can't really decipher his signature too much, but there's a 21, there's a 22 down there. His signature has gotten a little wayward as he's gotten older. I'm going to show you a clip now of a Mark Gastineau's signature from back in, like, I believe this is the early 2000s, where this is a New York Sack Exchange poster that I have on my wall that has all 4 members of the New York Sack Exchange. It's Mark Gastineau, it's Joe Klecko, it's Abdul Salam, and Marty Lyons, and you'll see the difference in the signature. You'll see Mark Gastineau had a beautiful signature back then. It's just, it doesn't quite look the same, at this point. I mean, I had a Jets number 99 jersey as a kid, and I still have one as an adult that I wear to Jets games occasionally. When I got my first sack playing for the South Orange Villagers in 7th grade, I emulated Mark Gastineau's sack dance, jumping up and down, waving my arms in the air, and the coaches pulled me from the game for that, and I can't blame them. I was out of control. I'm a big fan of Gastineau. I always have been. It's been a pleasure to meet him for a few times, and I believe he deserves to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. There are too many off-the-field incidents to mention here. You guys could Google them if you want for yourselves. But in terms of a football player and his impact, he deserves his place in Canton. I had another chance to meet Gastineau in the fall of 2024 at the Triple Crown Promotion Show in Old Bridge, New Jersey. This time I shot a video with my encounter with Mark as I was presenting him with a ticket stub for his last career sack. A short time later, our 19-year-old daughter, Sophia, hi Sophia, set up a TikTok account for us, Iconic Sports Media. It's at the Ticket Bastard at TikTok. So give us a follow, please, if you like our content. Give us a follow at the Ticket Bastard on TikTok. And this is one of our first videos, the video of Mark Gastineau that we posted on TikTok, and it got nearly 250,000 views. So there were a lot of disparaging comments about Mark on our video because you know, he didn't like the way that he engaged with me. Some people didn't, or it didn't seem that he cared to be there. But you could judge for yourself. If you care to comment on that thread, we have that video independently pinned to the top of our TikTok, so it's easy to locate. So take a look. We're going to show you that video in its entirety now. This is Dave Cat. I'm the Ticket Bastard for Iconic Sports Media. Thank you for watching. How you doing? I don't know if you remember this. This is against the Chiefs in your last season.
Oh, yeah?
You had 3 sacks. That was the last 3 sacks of your career. You had 3 sacks in that game. And then you had 2 more games before the end of your career. So that topped your career total there.
Yeah, the blue, no, blue shark.
I just want my pen. Yeah, I think that's fine.
I love this picture. I think that's so
I had it on I think he's on the ground. Is he fumbling here? You don't see it.
No, that I don't know.
Because there's one like that, and I had him.
Thank you, man.
canvases.
Appreciate it. Thanks for doing this.
Because they don't